But I should remind you that just a difference in design won't allow your project to surpass the others.
Well, my present goal isn't to beat everyone. I want to keep the business alive first.
Well, then, as an entrepreneur, I appreciate your attitude.
So then, Miss Liang, you're willing to convince Big Liang?
Is Big Liang a problem? If you have the patience and energy to deal with me, you can even convince 10 of him.
You've really overestimated me, Miss Liang.
All right, then. I'll make a call for you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna eat now.
Miss Liang, you have a call.
Okay. Will you please excuse me?
Sure thing.
This way, please. Miss Liang.
Thank you. Hello? Who am I speaking with?
Jean here. Liang, I'm sorry to disturb you on your holiday.
No worries. It's been a long vacation already.
Liang, ever since you started working here, you have been an exemplary part of the team.
Everyone speaks highly of you.
I just wanted you to know that you'll always have a place here.
Wow, thank you. But did anything happen?
The board has rejected their cooperation plan.
Grandpa, I'm very busy today. I have no time for you.
No time for me?
That's right. I have a situation at work right now. You're just hanging around anyway, so the driver and Xiaowang should be enough company, right?
If you're in love, just say so. Why keep using work as an excuse?
Can you please try to control your imagination, Grandpa? I have nothing to do with that guy this morning.
Well, if you don't like that dandy, then what about the other unattractive shorty?
Have you been spying on me?
Yang Shen, I want to apologize to you.
Apologize? I should be thanking you, Mr. Xiao.
Don't mention it. It was nothing. But you came all the way here from Donghai just to have a meal with Miss Liang. And we only talked about my business with her today.
Mr. Xiao, today was a real eye-opener for me. Your business tactics have convinced even a senior self-employed like me. Everybody says I'm a good talker, but I'm nothing compared to a guy like you today. I'm really impressed with the great eloquence with which you handled that.
You don't understand me.
Mr. Xiao, what's that?
Do you really think that Miss Liang was impressed by everything I told her today?
Of course, and it's more than that. You also had beautiful architectural drawings.
It may look like I've convinced someone today with a few words of wisdom and touched her with a few beautiful architectural drawings. But behind this was months and months of thought and much careful consideration. It's all about the love and respect I have for my profession. That's it. So if you want to try to pursue a girl like that, you need to improve all your professional skills and your dedication to your career. Because pestering and candlelight dinners will not help you at all.
Mr. Xiao, don't get me wrong. It's absolutely not what you think. I came to Shanghai to learn. That's all there is to it.
You don't have to explain to me. Besides, I'm not interested in aloof girls like her. I'm only telling you this because you and I are friends.
But, wait.
I'm off.
All right then, take care.
Do you really have to work today?
Of course, Grandpa. Do you think everyone's as free as you are?
What's the big deal about the petty investment anyway? All right. You have 10 minutes to take care of what you're working on. I'm going to make an exception and wait for you here.
So Donghai Chemicals finally got the approval of 2,000 move industrial land, but Lyondell reneged on the deal. They even raised a condition that was impossible to meet, and I have to inform Donghai alone. Given the current situation, I can't spend the next 10 days, let alone 10 minutes with you, Grandpa.
I was wondering why you were in such a bad mood today. So apparently you've been tricked by your own boss at work. All right. Tell me about it in detail, so you can entertain me.
Do you have time to listen?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. I'll start with Lyondell's first meeting with Donghai sometime in the middle of last year. I have the habit of writing down my work summaries. Just these 3 memos alone are enough for me to tell you till tomorrow.
So, tell me about it along the way then. The length of Sinan Road is long enough for you to finish the story. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes.
From here, we'll just be walking around.
Sure. Please go ahead. Look, the salted fish, pickles, and quilts.
Have turned the garden of this bungalow into such a mess. I might as well tear it down myself. My old bungalow has already been abused anyway. What's up? Don't you wish to argue with me about your modern China?
Sorry, Grandpa. I'm still thinking about work.
You mean what you told me earlier?
Hmm.
Do you have to think so long about this trivial matter?
It didn't happen to you, so of course you'd find it trivial. I don't think it's a big deal either when I see people sun quilts here.
You have a sharp tongue, huh? Tell me, how are you going to fight your boss over it?
I have thought about it. I'll fly back to the US tomorrow, so I can talk to Jean in person.
And then what?
And then I'm going to fight for a chance to meet the board face to face. I'm confident that I can convince him to give in.
It'll be like convincing me.
Grandpa, it takes little effort to convince you. After all, you are old.
Let me ask you then. What are you going to do if somehow the board isn't convinced by you? Resign and force your boss to give in?
Yes, that's the plan.
That's stupid. Well, it isn't a bad idea either. You could come here and work for me. With your current ability, you can take my calls for a few years. And then you can do some general, clerical work.
Grandpa, I'm 25. I'm not that little teenage girl anymore. I won't burst into tears all because of you.
You have grown up and matured as well. You know how to cry in secret now. But with that level of shrewdness, you won't be able to do so much. Don't resent it. The case you're handling now only involves 20 to 30 million US dollars, and only 2 parties are involved in it. But look, you're already in a tricky position right now. Will you be able to handle another big deal? Resign? They're waiting for you to resign. When you do, Lyondell is going to replace you right away and restart all negotiations. Just lower the condition a little bit.
And the deal is done in no time.
And you know why? That's because some bad guy has already helped them out.
By pushing the price sky high.
Grandpa? I admit, you do have a point for once.
What do you mean? I always have a point, my dear.
I can't go abroad. I have to go to Donghai. I'm leading the investment team for the first time. No matter what, I have to get the deal. And it can only be done by me.
You have a good attitude. But how will you negotiate when you're there?
Lyondell reneged on the deal. But Donghai's intentions have never changed. They're very keen to make this joint venture work. As unethical as it sounds, I can only grasp this mentality to get them to make concessions.
Remember, you mustn't let any of your opponents know that you and your boss have disagreements with each other. So when are you coming back?
To Shanghai?
Yeah.
Are you going to stay here forever, Grandpa?
I'm going to look at some more houses in the coming days.
What for?
You and your parents don't want the money from the demolition of the old family house. So I might as well top up a little and buy a brand new house. Then you guys will have a place to stay when you're in Shanghai.
Hello.
Hi.
Come in.
Mr. Song, are you busy?
Yeah? What's going on, Mr. Gao?
My goodness. Look at the condition of your room. It's such a mess. Insiders know you like things simple, but outsiders will scold me for not taking good care of the leader. That won't do, huh?
Come, sit. What can I do for you?
After meeting the foreign delegation, I've come to realize something. They've implemented office automation and are all computer literate. There's no need to write down documents by hand anymore. I've asked for a few computers, and the higher-ups have approved it. We'll install it for you soon. Each leader will get 1 unit, and you can't be special, or I'll be cursed by the whole factory.
Sure. Just send someone to install it.
Sure. I'll tell the administration to do it soon.
Thank you, Mr. Gao.
We should move this sofa somewhere else, so we can put a small table and install the computer here, and the typist will sit here. If you need to type out documents, just narrate them from there, and they will be typed out for you here.
Don't bother. Just put the computer on my desk.
You can operate it? Oh, Mr. Song. Truly, your learning ability is... By the way, here's some information I got from Shanghai Gaoqiao. Take a look. Years ago, during their foreign investment pilot, I heard there was a lot of trouble after the successful joint venture. Geez, those foreigners were so fussy about food, accommodation, goodness, and the supplies. That so-called sauerkraut alone resulted in a sheer failure of their logistics. This records their experience in logistics support for foreigners. I think it would be useful to us.
Keep this information. Keep it well. It'll be very useful when we succeed in our joint venture.
I'll adapt it to our plant's actual situation, and I'll send it all out, so our logistics comrades can get familiar with it.
I trust you.
By the way, I just got off the phone with the local planning bureau to welcome the JV plant. The proposal for our extra social infrastructure is out. You used to take care of these matters yourself while I handled the details, but you've been busy lately. So how should we move forward?
Well, you see, Mr. Ma's taking care of it.
Oh.
Hello. I am.
Carry on. I'm off.
Okay, I'll be right there. You all get ready.
Miss Liang, welcome back to Donghai. I hope to hear some very good news from you this time.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I'd like to apologize. It was a bit of a rush to call a meeting once I arrived here today. Secondly, I would like to thank everyone for your efforts in the negotiations. Upon receiving the plan's approval from Donghai, all of my colleagues from Lyondell were pleased, and they very much appreciated this cooperative attitude.
I'm glad that Lyondell could feel Donghai's sincerity in this collaboration with you.
Lyondell's ambition is to help Chinese chemical companies to improve their technology and start to go global. So our board proposed that in the future joint venture, besides training technicians, we can also help Donghai in training their management to further improve the plant's management effectiveness.
That's fantastic.
I want to thank Lyondell for its strong support. But does this advantage given to us come alongside some new quid pro quos?
Lyondell's headquarters had no problem with most of the terms already agreed upon. But the group's financial experts reassessed the cost of the various technologies and patents. They thought that our equipment should be valued at over 30 million US dollars. But the total value of the assets that Donghai has invested now is less than 25 million. This means that we now need Donghai to invest a further 5 million US dollars in cash or equivalent assets.
Mr. Song.
Donghai has already offered the best conditions for this joint venture. It's impossible and unreasonable to invest more.
It's okay. Such an important decision really does take time. I can understand. But I did come here bearing some good news for you today, Mr. Song. I proposed to the board that if Donghai disagrees with the capital increase, we could consider some other ways to push the deal through.
Like what then?
Well, first they promised that there will be no further conditions attached to this increase in valuation.
And what else?
We understand that getting Donghai to invest an additional $5 million is going to be a real challenge for you. That's why Lyondell has offered to take a discount on this portion in the form of shares. and it will take a 55% share in the future joint venture company. This is the best deal I can get for Donghai, Mr. Song.
This also means that Lyondell will control the future joint venture company.
Yes. However, this also means that Donghai doesn't need to invest anymore to conclude the joint venture. And Lyondell's majority stake will only benefit the company's overseas development. Mr. Song, I know a state enterprise leader's power is regulated from above. If it's your political mission to stop Lyondell from taking control, there's one more way. Bring in a third-party investor, and you can give it a 10% stake, and then afterwards, we will buy back the share after 2 years. This way, you won't be held accountable, and Lyondell's needs can be satisfied as well. However, the board hasn't agreed to this proposal yet, but I think there's room for negotiation.
That's what you call good news?
Well, sometimes you have to resort to unconventional means to get the deal, Mr. Song. I'm sure you can understand that.
Liang Sishen, you should know that equality and sincerity must be our foundation.
Mr. Song, Lyondell's aim to maximize profit in the negotiation process has no conflict with equality and sincerity.
I'm not referring to Lyondell.
What is this?
You should be familiar with the number underlined in red. Just before Christmas, your side suddenly asked for an extra portion of land. We did our best to comply with this request and suggested a joint R&D center and overseas training as quid pro quo. You said you had to ask the US headquarters and you called this number. As far as we can determine, it's a domestic landline number.
So now you think I'm faking a directive then?
I can't judge the truth of every word you've just said to me. Now that we're asked for more capital, I even have to ask if you've been planning it all the while. Similarly, if we really agreed to the condition, I don't know whether you would do the same thing to us again.
Mr. Song, you can distrust me all you want, but that's what the Lyondell board wants to agree with. And if you decide to stick to your guns, only you and Donghai will lose out on this.
The MNC representative has started to threaten her counterpart.
I know that Lyondell's request this time seems like an unethical and inconsistent behavior to you. I can understand your anger, Mr. Song, but I also hope you'll calm down and think about it long and hard. I've managed to get you all those great deals. Donghai hasn't come up empty-handed. Both sides have been trying to make this collaboration work for so long. Do you want to give up negotiations for a small percentage of shares?
Whatever the cost to me of this negotiation, I will not accept the condition you are offering me now.
If that's the case, then I'm afraid we really aren't going to get anywhere.
I think so too.
I just really can't figure it out, you know. What are we even waiting for? The Americans are leaving soon. We should quickly bring back the Japanese company.
Goodness, Han. I wonder how I should describe you. How about this word? Hasty.
What do you mean?
As long as we can bring quality equipment to our Donghai plant, whether it be from Lyondell Group or any other company, we're going to welcome them all with open arms. But then again, why were you ever so eager to report to me once Mr. Song left, huh? What will the ministry think then? Listen, Han, be mindful of solidarity.
I'm anxious about the progress of Donghai Phase 2. It's my brainchild. It's painful for me to see the delay.
Even so, you must wait. Wait until there's a definite conclusion on the deal with Lyondell. Let the ministry give the word.
Fine, I'll wait then. I'm off.
Wait a minute, Han. Look at this. This is a proposal for our new social infrastructure in Donghai. Let's see if it's to your liking, Han. Keep your mind on this matter for a while.
The extra social infrastructure is for Donghai's joint venture plant, which hasn't concluded. Why are you so anxious to do all this? Do you want people to say Donghai staff don't do serious work?
Comrade Han Zaigang, deepening reform and continuous opening up is the general trend. Nobody can stand in the way, let alone waver it. Donghai will surely have foreign investment coming in. That's why we have to add social infrastructure and refer to a big city like Shanghai for the planning of this project.
Isn't such matters always managed by Gao Shangwang? Is it appropriate for me to be involved?
Gao has enough logistics on his plate right now. Let's not involve him this time.
Yes, he's got a lot going on. Ever since the U.S. delegation came, he's been going back and forth and unable to take care of anything else. He's really a bit unsuitable for this infrastructure work.
Hello, Gao.
Oh, Han, so you're here as well. Jeez, what's the matter? Who's the guy who upset Han again, huh?
The one who ingratiated himself with Mr. Song.
What's the matter with you again?
What's wrong with me? When the Americans came, you provided food, drinks, and supplies. And even 4 or 5 cars. Huh? There were computers too, right? Why didn't anyone fawn on me when I was dealing with the Japanese?
Han, you have to speak with a conscience. When the Japanese came, did I treat them badly? Huh? You can't pin the blame on the logistics made if your joint venture doesn't work out, can you?
Fine. Mr. Ma, I'll handle this for you. Carry on. I'm off.
Hey, Han. Hey, Han! Mr. Ma, look at him. Seriously, what's wrong with him? I'm in charge of all the logistics. Tell me, what's wrong with doing my own job well?
Hey, Gao, what do you want from me?
Mr. Ma, I don't mind Han handling the social infrastructure. You're my senior leader. I would gladly do whatever you say, without fail. Mr. Ma, you know me well. It takes time to know someone. Sooner or later, you will know what kind of person I am.
Leader, you're back!
Hey, Xiaozhe!
Mr.
Are
Chi!
you off work?
Oh, Zhou.
Hi.
It's the holidays.
I've reserved a beltfish from our machinery site for you. Later, I'll deliver it to your house.
Thank you very much.
Don't mention it. How's your wife?
She's doing fine. She's been helping the kids.
You startled me, dear.
That ungrateful man!
What's wrong?
It's not you.
Oh. Who are you talking about?
That little scumbag Jia Wei. He's a snob.
Oh. Goodness. There's really no need for you to lower yourself to his level. What did the doctor say? You need to take good care of your heart. You can't be angry. Here, have some water. I'll cook some food for you. Wash your face later. You should be tired after playing all morning.
You're done?
I had a snack. I'm not hungry.
Sit down. Tell me, what's the matter?
What's the matter with what?
You left the key in the keyhole and forgot to bring in the basket. Go on, tell me, who made you so stressed? Was it your son or Yun Xiang?
It has nothing to do with Chanli.
What's the reason then? Fine. I have no say in outside matters. Now I'm not even allowed to meddle in my family's affairs.
If I tell you what it is, you mustn't take it to heart.
Pass me my glasses.
Okay.
No, not inside. We were just there. It's right there.
Wait a minute.
Total nonsense!
No, take a pill. Come on.
That letter is nothing but nonsense!
Keep your voice
Childish,
down.
absurd, ridiculous!
Don't let the neighbors hear
You just want to play this little trick on me, don't you, huh? If I believe one word, I'll spell my name
Keep your
backwards.
voice down, or people will hear you.
And he claimed to be my so-called ex-staff. If I had taught such insolent man, I have lived my whole life for nothing.
Wait. Dear.
Since he can't fight Song Yunhui head-on, he decided to start using underhanded smear tactics to win. Huh? It's a waste of effort.
All right. Don't be angry, dear. Here, sit down. Come on. You mean everything in this letter is a rumor?
It's a rumor. Total nonsense. Don't believe a word of it.
Had I known that, I would have torn it up. And it made me worry half the time.
Worry about what? What's there to worry about?
I was worried about our daughter.
It's obviously just a rumor. What's there to worry about, huh? Can Song Yunhui do such a thing? For the sake of his future, he wouldn't dare do it either. Come on, think about it.
Yes, you're right. It's not true.
It's just a rumor. Don't believe a word of it.
I want a got some too, Grandpa.
Xiaoyan, dear, be a good girl. You can't touch the scissors. It could hurt you.
But I want to help, Grandpa. I'm a good girl.
You're a good girl, and when you're much older, you can help me cut the plants.
No, I want to help out now. I want to help out now.
No, you
What
can't.
are you doing now, dear? Why won't you just let Xiaoyin help you out? Seriously.
She wants to take the scissors.
Just
and
let her take the scissors and we can watch over her while she does. All right, Xiaoyin, you have to be careful to not cut your fingers.
Grandma's the best.
That's right.
No, come on.
What was that reaction for? You're scaring your granddaughter. It's all right, dear. Don't
Xiaoyan,
worry.
listen to Grandpa. This bonsai here should also look strong. Simple, majestic, and
Teacher
strange.
says yellowing trees aren't good.
Yes, yellowing trees aren't good. Here, again.
I said no, but you had to let her cut it.
It's just a bonsai. Let her cut it already.
Grandma, doesn't this look good?
Yes, it does.
Cut here.
Oh,
There.
beautiful,
Over
dear.
here. Cut here.
Our
Cut here.
Xiaoyin is
There.
really
There.
the best at
Look
this.
at that.
Look at
Cut
that.
there. There.
What are you doing? Oh, Kaiyan is back, dear. Mom, Dad, she's already so big. Stop spoiling her. Oh, dear.
No worries, Cayenne.
Hey, didn't I say it wasn't easy for Grandpa to grow all these flowers and plants? And you have to take care of them? What are you doing here?
But doesn't this look good?
Are you talking back to me, Song Yin? Hey, no, it's not a problem. I told her to cut them. All right?
Mom?
Look at the time. Piano practice time. I'll take her to wash her
Yes,
hands,
yes,
then we'll
you're
practice
right.
the
You
piano.
better
I'll
behave
take her
or
to
to
wash
wash
your
your
piano
hands.
to practice
and
with
we'll practice the
Grandpa.
piano.
There. Come this way.
Grandpa's the
Okay.
best.
Oh, don't you have work at the office today? Why are you back so early? Xiaolei told me he'll be hosting guests tonight. He said he wants me to go with him. You should go ahead then. Tonight, your dad and I will make Xiaoyin do some math. Oh, Xiaolei said Xiaoyin will come to dinner with us. Oh, sure. I bought some fresh vegetables on the way. I also got Bombay duck for you to pan fry tonight. Oh, why did you buy fish when all of you won't be home? I bought fish precisely because we won't be home tonight. You and Dad never eat properly, Mom. You have to eat this fish tonight. Cheng Kaiyan, you're such a thoughtful child. Let's go.
I'll get it. I'll get it. Hello?
Hey, Xiaoyan.
It's Grandpa. Is your mom around?
Mommy, Grandpa's looking for you.
Grandpa? Hey, Dad. Why did you call my house at this time? You know I could be at work.
I called your office and asked for you there first, my dear.
Oh. Did something happen at home?
We're all doing good here. How is your relationship with Song Yunhui lately?
Pretty good, Dad.
Isn't he busy working on a joint venture now? And what time does he clock off? Where does he sleep? At home or at the plant? Cayenne, I received a letter today.
What kind of letter?
It's all nonsense anyway. Let's not talk about the content.
I'm just a little worried about you.
Dad, I received that letter too. But you're right. Don't believe anything in that letter.
Well, I'm glad you think so as well.
Don't worry, okay? I have things to do today. I have to go.
You're studying hard, huh? You can build a hotel just by looking at the photos. Well, that's a pretty good business.
It's a lot more than that. I've taken notes and done some research. I've even gone on field trips.
Don't worry. I'll mind my own business.
Dakshun, I've been to Shanghai a few times already, but it was always a quick visit. This time I seriously observed it and realized that Shanghai is really a great city. The details of the hotels are just as good as the ones you find abroad.
You've been abroad?
Of course not. Miss Liang has been abroad. But in my personal opinion, in terms of service alone, Donghai is far inferior to Shanghai City. When our hotel is finished, the entire service crew must be trained properly.
You've already asked Jiang to book your tickets, haven't you?